a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Texas rising up. We will stand tall. Together we fight. We will conquer all. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. I
hope you guys enjoy our new intro music. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on our title race special. You get me? We're here to talk Manchester City. We're here to talk Arsenal. We're here to talk Liverpool Football Club. You know, big up to every single one of you guys, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Hope you guys enjoy the intro music. You get me? Yeah, it does cook. It does cook. Shout out to Benga. Big up to him. Before I introduce the panelists, you get me? This title race special once again. Someone in the background has promised to cook me all week, so we shall see. But what's happened this week is Liverpool, Arsenal, and City all won in the Champions League. But in the Premier League, there was a team who was sunk in the Northeast by the Geordies. While Arsenal beat Leicester, thank you to a Kai Havertz goal at the end, and Liverpool beat Wolverhampton Wanderers. You get me? So win and win versus a draw for City. So slap up the like, subscribe, keep getting involved with the chat. And introducing first and foremost, the second biggest troublemaker in the Arsenal fan base, Virgil van Dijk, cousin, has been threatening to cook me all week, even though Liverpool won. I don't know why. Man like Northside is in the building. How you doing, Northside, man?
Big up, familia. Big up. Love having me on. What are you saying?
Big up, Northside. How you doing? You good?
I'm good, man. We're here, man. Listen, Benfica won in Europe. Arsenal won in Europe. Happy days, man.
I hate Benfica. You know that, right?
Why?
Because they sold us that guy.
What, Darwin? He's been scoring though. You're great. You know what I mean? Make sure that money reaches expeditiously. Make sure that those payments are on time. You know what I mean?
Hate this already. Anyway, joining us as well on the stream is my favorite ginger fraud who supports Man City. Hold that nobbins. Man like left back LB in the building. How you doing, LB, man?
Yes. I'm good, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I normally come on here and try and cook you straight away, but apparently Northside's going to cook you, so...
Yeah, I don't know why he's been threatening to cook me. What did I do?
I'm not cooking him. LB, this is not the right time to cook him. You can cook him if you want.
Oh, yeah, but I thought you was cooking him.
No.
I thought I was getting.
Yeah, I'm getting all the evidence. I'm doing a panorama. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, you know it's going to be bad.
He's not going to be able to respond back. Let him keep doing his thumbnails. Let him keep doing everything. It'll all be documented. And when it's time to cook, he'll get cooked. You know what I mean? It's not the time.
Fairs. Anyway, let me put us in the Premier League studio and let's get the show started. Mods keep pushing as well. Anyway, we aren't even on 100 likes, chat. Yalla, let's get that up. So, first topic, of course, has to be Manchester City. This week, you get me? 4 points from 6. The draw away at Newcastle, LB, and then obviously what happened in the Champions League. It's Slovan Bratislava. Foden is back at least, so this is something that should give you confidence going forward. Tell me your overarching thoughts on Manchester City right now.
We're in cruise control. You know what I mean? We're just going forward, mate. Yeah, not too fast, but we're not too slow. Yeah, we're just a guy in the middle lane on the motorway. You know what I mean? When there's no one on the motorway and he's just sat in the middle lane hogging. You're like, what are you doing there, bro? Like, either get in the fast lane and cook, yeah, or you need to get into slow lane. We're just sort of chilling in the middle lane, man, and we're not looking great, but we're not looking trash. So yeah, we need to beat Fulham at the weekend. If we beat Fulham, I'll see what happens after the international break. But we're just cruising, man. Like, nothing real to talk about.
You weren't cruising away at Newcastle.
Yeah, but the thing is, Newcastle's a difficult place to play football, man.
Not for me.
What do you mean, not for you?
We always beat Newcastle away, to be fair.
Last season, you got pure lucky there.
You're calling Darwin Núñez luck? Darwin Núñez is everything but luck.
Every time that guy scores a goal, it's lucky.
He's bad luck.
No, that's a good point, man.
LB,
Yo.
what's this energy? I've never heard you before say good point away at Newcastle.
Well, no, it's not a good point. You're right, actually.
Come on, Lewis. Come on, bring out the real Lewis. What's this
yo.
fucking fake Lewis
Kick
on
me
the
off the
stream?
street.
Bring
Bring
the
me back
real
in the stream,
Lewis
man.
out,
Kick
man.
me off
Come
the
on,
street.
man.
Bring me back in, bro. Bring me back in.
Come on, man. That's a good point. Lewis saying good point. Come on, man.
L's in the chat, man. L's in the chat. What is that mentality? L
The
mentality.
top blues have got to him. The top blues.
Smells, yeah, it is. It smells of
Top
Arsenal.
blue,
That's what
exactly.
it
That's a
does.
good point.
Fucking disastrous
Get a
point,
grip,
mate,
LB.
yeah?
Come on, man.
Horrendous, mate. Horrendous point. Yeah, we need to be doing better. Terrible tactics, terrible performance. And to be honest with you, like we should have won the game, man. We was 1-0 up, and we had chances to make it 2. We didn't get the second goal, and because we didn't get the second goal, that was always going to. They were always scoring a goal, man. I can't lie, like they were always going to score. So, yeah, we needed to get the second. We had the chances, man. Gundo dropped a stinker, unfortunately. So yeah, you get punished. You get punished. Kyle Walker again involved. Lovely. He really needs to stop getting involved in conceding goals, playing him on side. But yeah, listen, it wasn't great, but on reflection, a point at Newcastle is not the worst in the world. But it is what it is. It's just been a dead week, man. I can't lie. We just need to beat Fulham and then I'll be chilling again. But it's a bit dead, bro. Like I can't lie that there's nothing to talk about in it.
But why did that happen away at Newcastle?
Why? Because Gundogan dropped a bit of a stinker and Kyle Walker played the guy on side. That's the truth. That's literally it, bro. Like nothing happened other than.
Is it fair to say that's your worst performance of the season in terms of the way you played?
No. Did you not watch Brentford? Bro, we could have been 4-0 down after 10 minutes against Brentford. No cap.
Fair enough.
That's not even exaggeration. Brentford, we actually were so lucky. So lucky. No, like we didn't play bad. We didn't play necessarily badly against Newcastle, man. We didn't play great, but we didn't play badly. It's just unfortunate. We didn't take our chances. We went 1-0 up and we needed to get a second goal. You know what I mean? Gundo had chances. He had 2 shots. Didn't hit the target on either of them. And then he could have played in Haaland and he just overhit it. You just need one of those to come off you 2-0. We get the 3 points done. But we didn't. And, that's it, man. It is what it is. But like I say, I'm not that arsed about it because, like I say, a point at Newcastle ain't the end of the world. We're still unbeaten. We're second in the league. We've got Fulham at the weekend. Fulham difficult game actually. I think people underestimating that. It could be tough. But yeah, I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Did he just say Fulham at the Etihad would be tough?
Bro, I can tell you don't watch football.
Fulham ain't no scrubs, to be fair, Husam. They ain't no scrubs.
This guy don't watch football. All he does is watch. Is watch Liverpool. Yeah, his second favorite team, Arsenal. And he does Real Sociedad hate-alongs, and that's it. You don't watch no.
I haven't done one Real Sociedad hate-along. That's a rumor.
And
I don't have a second
all
team.
All the decisions he didn't get against Man City. You know what I mean?
Yes, because again, you robbed Newcastle. Grealish should have been sent off. He elbowed the guy in the stomach.
Oh, give up.
No, I'm being serious.
Bro, he just give it a little tickle, man. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Sent off. There was no red card there, bro.
Listen,
no way, man.
Football, not MMA.
Now, what are you telling me? Fulham are not a good team. Fulham are a good team.
LB, what's going on with you today? First good draw.
What do you mean?
First good point. Now you're saying Fulham is tough at home. You support Man City.
Fulham are a good team.
To be fair, he hasn't said he expects a draw. He just said they're a tough team.
He
didn't say he expects a draw.
I expect to beat them. But I think it's harder than people make out. Have you watched Fulham this year?
Yes, I have. I know they're already in the top 6 anyway or something.
So they're a good team.
Yes, but I wouldn't be worried if I'm playing Fulham. If
Fulham
come to Anfield, I'll say we're gonna slap them.
Every single time I say something about a team, anything, I say, oh yeah, we should win, but it could be quite tough, but we should win. Why are you saying that? Then you just go on this fucking.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say we should win. I'm gonna say we're gonna slap Fulham. That's what I would say. I gotta slap.
Bro, I just said we're gonna beat them. I think we're gonna beat them.
What's your prediction for the game then, Mr. Scary Cat? Go ahead.
Fucking 3-1.
3-1. Wow. Oh, it should be a tough game. You're the biggest gaslighter on this platform.
Oh, bro, you're
Talking
so
about
annoying,
it
man.
should be a
I don't
good
know how many
game.
times.
Fulham
what do you
are
want me to say?
scary. I'm gonna do a video. Fulham are scary tonight. It's dropping. Fulham are scary. Feet LB. At the end, we're gonna win 3-1. Come on, Lewis, man. You support Man City for fuck's sake. You won 4 league titles
When
in a
I
row.
speak, I'm applying the balance. Yeah, you don't apply the balance. I'm saying we're gonna beat them. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3-1, but I don't think we're gonna just slap them off the pitch.
Wow.
I
Fulham
still
are
think we're gonna
scary.
win. I
Emil
still think we're
Smith
gonna
Rowe.
win.
Shiver me timbers. Come on, man.
Who are you playing
Come
this
on.
weekend? Who are you playing this weekend?
Who we're playing? We're playing
playing?
Crystal Palace away.
Oh, well, you should have
Crystal
lost
Palace
last
away
year.
is a tough game.
You should have lost that last year.
look.
The referee in your pocket again. You know what I mean? Helping you out.
First of all, we were a part of the biggest robbery last season where they said, well done, lads, good process to a perfectly good goal. So let's not even go there. Odegaard was playing basketball against us. Doku did switching music to McAllister and we didn't get a penalty. So let's not go there. You get me? Shawn Michaels.
So what score is it going to be then on for your game?
Can we speak about it when we get to the Liverpool
No,
section?
no, bro.
Lack
I
of
wanna know now.
organization.
I want to know now.
No, let's first talk about City because we have to do Arsenal as well. So then we'll go to Liverpool at the end.
Okay.
You can't wait to get onto Arsenal.
Okay.
I can't wait either. Slovan Bratislava. You get me? You won. Foden's back. How massive is Foden being back for you this season?
Yeah, huge, bro. We missed him, bro. I can't lie. Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, unfortunately, injury prone is what it is. And yeah, we need Foden to step up once again. He stepped up last year, player of the year, player of the season. And we need him to do it again. And he looked all right. I don't know why. A lot of people criticised him, man. I thought the criticism was a little harsh. I'm not entirely sure. It was his second start this season. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously had shit going on. And I thought he looked all right. Got a goal. His assist was insane. Yeah, I mean, a little chip over. Good finish from McAtee. But yeah, we need Foden to step up, man. We need him to step up. So yeah, mate. Like I say, for me, I'm going to start judging this City team after this international break. Because everyone knows that City are a little slow normally at the start of the season. I'm going to start judging City after this international break. Yeah, the first 3 games, that'll tell me a lot about this team. But right now, I'm still in this unknown phase. I don't really know what to expect from this team at this moment. After the international break, we will see. We will see.
Northside, what do you make of the Sky Blues after the top blue comments from LB there?
Yeah, they haven't been that great. But then again, we've seen this before. First 20 minutes against Arsenal, obviously, before, as soon as Rodri came off, they didn't look the same. The Watford performance wasn't great. I watched that game, wasn't great performance, but they got the win. Newcastle, they went ahead. I think Grealish absolutely cooked that Newcastle defender. Cooked him, bro. Cooked him. That was a great, great goal. But then after that, I agree with LB. I felt like they had chances, didn't put it away. Gundo, listen, I rate Gundo, but at the moment, he just, I don't know. I think he's out of form. He didn't have a preseason, did he, Gundo? I don't think he had a preseason. So I think he's just catching up. He's catching up to speed. Some of his passes.
He didn't play Barcelona preseason? He didn't play?
I don't think he had a preseason. I don't think
fair
Gundo
enough.
had a preseason. But yeah, so I think he's just trying to catch up and get in form. But some of his passing, bro, like on the break, some of his passing woeful. His finishing woeful. Bernardo Silva, another one. That guy ain't got no excuse. I don't know what's going on with Bernardo Silva. I like Bernardo Silva, but I don't know what he's bringing to the team right now. You know what I mean? His delivery isn't great. He's not really affecting the game. He's not going to really give you rapid pace. That's not really his game. But I don't see what he's doing. You know, you see Grealish on the left-hand side. They can't get the ball off him, drawing defenders out, drawing tackles, winning his team free kicks. What's Bernardo been doing on the right? I don't know. That wasn't a good performance against Newcastle. And I think Bernardo.
Mate, to be honest.
Pardon?
Nothing. Fuck all, bro.
Nothing, bro. I don't see anything from him, bro. No
Bernardo has been crap.
shooting and nothing. That left-hand side of Man City just look dead. I can't lie. Like Walker on that right-hand side, I think he's past it. Bernardo's offering absolutely nothing. And then I don't know, man. I just think Bernardo needs to be benched. You know what I mean? Bernardo needs to be benched. I'm sorry, too many games and he's not really performing to the level required. So I think he needs to be benched. Doesn't mean he's a bad player. I like Bernardo Silva, but he's got to be made accountable for his performances, and so does Kyle Walker. That's what I think. But it's to be expected. Man City, they never really start like all guns blazing anyway, so we can't overreact and start saying, what's going on with Man City. We've seen them do this before, so we do. There is expectation for it to pick up. If it doesn't pick up, like LB says, around Christmas time, after Christmas, January, and that, then we'll probably start asking questions like, what's going on? But at the same time, it's to be expected they start slow.
You don't think the Rodri injury is playing a role Northside as well?
Yeah, I know they. It does play a role, because I saw it in the Arsenal game. Once Rodri came off, they weren't cooking us the way they were. Their wingers didn't have the creativity. They were playing a little bit more within themselves. I think when they got Rodri, they cook. They're a little bit more adventurous in the way that they play. That's what I saw against Arsenal anyway. As soon as he came off, I felt like they were playing a bit within themselves. I think it's a mix of that they haven't got Rodri at the back, shielding that back line, and also Pep just micromanaging everyone. Players like Savio playing within himself, when we've seen this guy be expressive at the start of the season, but now all of a sudden games are going on and you're seeing him play a little bit more within himself.
He needs to go back on the right. He's not. I think he's well better on the right hand side, Savio. Like, he played on the left against Bratislava and he did nothing. When he's on the right hand side, he's got way more to his game for me. So stick him on the right.
Yeah.
The thing is, we're in this sort of like discovery phase. Yeah, we don't know what's happening, bro. Like, we don't know our best team. We don't know our best wingers. We don't know our best midfield. We don't know who's to cover Rodri. We're still trying to work out our defense. Like, seriously, man. Like, we're honestly, it's crazy out here. Like, we don't know our best team. We're still trying to work things out, man. We're talking about maybe bringing Stones back into the team. Who's right back? Some people still want Walker. Some people want Rico. Some people want Akanji. Who's the DM? Is it going to be Gundo? Is it going to be Kovacic? Are we going to be playing with De Bruyne and Foden in the midfield? Who plays on the wings? Like, bro, we're in this phase, man. But this happens every year. Happens every season. Pep changes it up every season. Never Pep has gone into the next season playing the same style. Never. We won the treble season, yeah. We played with the box midfield four, yeah, where it was like Gundogan, Rodri, and obviously it was De Bruyne, Gundogan, and then Stones pushed in. Yeah, we had a box midfield four. It was technically like kind of a five at some points. Yeah, that's how we was rolling. Last year we was different. This year will be different again. Everyone just assumes that Pep just plays the same thing every year, but he changes it up every year. But when you change it up, causes confusion, causes unstable.
But how can you say you're discovering yourself? It's the same team as well, so it's not like you signed players or anything.
No, it's different, bro, because it is a different team. Because
other than Savio, to be fair, you haven't really signed anyone.
No. Right back has changed.
Who? It's Walker still.
No. Walker won't be. Nah, it's not going to be Walker, bro. It's not going to be Walker, bro. It can't be Walker.
No, but you're saying it like it's like you're saying it like you want him to be dropped, but I can't guarantee it. Like, can you guarantee that he won't start against Fulham?
I have a. He has to not start, bro. It won't be him. The point I'm making is this is a different team to last year. Even now, it is a different team. Yeah, the way we play is a different team. Like, remember, last year we didn't even play with a left winger half the season. You remember that? It was Foden, and then Foden just coming off the left and played as an attacking mid, and it was Gavardiol that played left wing for us in the second half of the year. We're not doing that. We're actually playing with the left winger. Yeah, Gundogan's come back into the team. We have no Rodri. Our defense is changing on a weekly basis. So we're just switching it up, man. Like I say, bro, we're in a discovery phase, and it'll take us a couple of weeks to find out what our best team is and what our best attack is and that. So yeah, we're just chill, bro.
Okay.
But like I say, give me 2 weeks after the international break, and then I'll tell you like where we're at, bro.
After Anfield is what you're saying?
Oh, why did we play you that quick?
Let me check when Liverpool versus Man City is.
Nah, that's ages away, bro. That's in December, bro.
That's in December. Never mind.
Give me the Wolves, Sparta Praha, Southampton game. I'll tell you where we're at.
Southampton. Please don't tell me you're worried about fucking Southampton.
Oh my god, bro! I didn't say that, did I? Northside, did I say I'm worried about
I'm
Southampton?
asking you a question.
No, I'm saying give me those
I
3
can't
games.
ask a question as the host.
I will tell you. Yeah, I will tell you where my team is at.
Perfect.
I don't even see. I don't know. You're the City fan, but I just feel like I don't even think it's too much new players, LB, because Gundo was already there, knows what the manager wants. I feel like it's a system bit. The system bit, I agree with you. I think it's a system thing. I don't understand what you lot are doing. You lot get into the opposition box, and then all of a sudden, You guys don't play decisive passing. You don't know if you want to be direct. Sometimes you want to be possession based, but then
Bro.
you want to try to be direct.
I seen a tweet, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is so actually legit true. Man City play riskier passes in our own penalty area than we do the opposition penalty area. That's actual facts. Next time you watch us, watch how we pass the ball in our own penalty area. Yeah. Edison, fucking Diaz, Akanji, these guys are doing little 1-2s in our own penalty area, mate. Watch what we do when we get to the opposition box, man. We play riskier passes in our own box. But like I say, give me 2 weeks, man.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. There's just no urgency. Not that you have to play with urgency, but I feel like Liverpool, at times I've seen them play possession-based, then they can change into counter-attack, and they kind of know when to play each system, whereas with Man City at the moment, it just seems like everyone's playing within themselves. They don't know, do I take the man on? Do I not? Do I play the risky pass? Do I not? Do I just keep possession? Do I just keep it easy and just keep it side to side? It just seems a little bit disjointed because of the way that Pep's trying to micromanage. But that's just what it looks like right now. You're not, obviously, your team, I'll be real, your team ain't a great watch, but a lot of times you get over the line, like the Watford game. You know what I mean? And the way you played against Newcastle was a bit better, but at the same time, you had opportunities. It was a little bit better, but overall, I just don't know. I don't know what he's trying to do with the system, bro, but it just feels like he's restricting players that want to play, like Savio wants to play. Grealish has the ability to do what Savio does. He can take on players, but he has to just continue to hold possession. I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's City, innit? At the end of the day, if you win a Premier League, I'm sure you won't care.
Yeah, this is fair. This is fair. Anyway, on that note, let's move on to Arsenal. Before we do that, pick up everyone in the chat. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Guys, let's get to 200 likes at least. We have 600 people watching. 200 likes. Let's make that the minimum right now. So please do slap up the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. You know, because the Arsenal section is going to be apparently where Northside wants to cook me. So I want to see why he wants to cook me. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe.
Yeah, words of people's mouth.
Get me. And I just want to say one thing. So far, we haven't had any personal insults or anything in the chat. Guys, you can disagree with any of us. No one here is Kim Jong-un, not even LB. So you can disagree with any of us. Just don't insult us personally. You get me, and you're good to go. So yeah. Anyway, Northside, 2 wins in a row. You get me. Arsenal mentality monsters. The way that you beat Leicester. You know, and after that, the win that you had against PSG as well. Talk to the people, brother. What are you saying?
Yeah, the PSG was a good performance. A good performance. I think we were better in the first half. We played with good intensity. The way that we attacked was good. And Trossard, I think a lot of this fan base were underestimating Trossard and saying he's just a bench player. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. And I've always said that Trossard is a good player. He's just not a favorite because he's not young. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Every fan base has got their favorites, and he just doesn't get the respect I think he deserves. Kai Havertz was up there, arguably man of the match alongside Trossard. I think Kai Havertz played really well in that game. Really well. Took his goal really well. The delivery from Trossard was really good. The way we defended as well. Timber had a really, really good game. Gabriel and Saliba, the only one I think is a clown is Calafiori, man. The way that guy's been defending, that guy is horrendous defensively. Horrendous. And I keep seeing us playing him in the Zinchenko role where he can go inverted into the midfield. But it's like, why are we doing the same thing again? We've done this with Zinchenko. Playing a left back that is better going forward than he is defensively. And this ain't just a knee-jerk reaction because of PSG. This guy got cooked against City. This guy has been putting out defensive mistakes. But because he's good going forward, people are masquerading and not really seeing that. He can get burnt. On the half turn, he's slow. His positioning is slow. The goal we conceded against Leicester, he didn't even know the attacker was behind him. Like, his defensive awareness is poor, bro. And people can say, oh, you know, he's just come to the league. But at the end of the day, this is the year Arteta needs to get over the line. You should bring players that are ready to perform now. And that is it. You know, the year that you need to deliver, you need ready-made players that are ready to perform now. And I'm seeing deficiencies in his game. Obviously, you know, listen, I hope he proves me wrong. I was proven wrong with Ben White. When we first got Ben White, I didn't like him as centre-back. I didn't. I'd admit it. I didn't like him. But then he got moved as a right-back. And then I said, you know what? I actually see a player there. He can actually perform. And now he's one of our most consistent players. So I don't mind being wrong. But at the end of the day, what I'm seeing from Calafiori right now being played as a left-back, this guy is not a left-back. He is woeful defensively. His defensive awareness is woeful, positioning and everything. So I think he had a poor game. Martinelli
played right back against PSG, no?
Who's that?
Calafiori, didn't he end the game as right back? I swear.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I've seen this guy pressing next to Saka, bro. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing, bro. He's just doing a freestyler. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he just, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? And man saying negative side, not really, bro, because I'm going to highlight things that I can see that are wrong, because eventually it'll come back to bite you if you don't rectify it. That is it in football. You don't rectify the problems, they'll come back to bite you. So that's a problem that needs to be rectified. Martinelli, too wasteful. I'm sorry, if he doesn't perform this season, I want him sacked. Declan Rice played very well. Partey, his best performance so far. Saka was okay. Wasn't amazing. Was good on the goal. Other than that, an open play wasn't that great, but he was all right. Wasn't trash. Trossard and Havertz had really, really good games. Timber played very, very well. I didn't want to see him come off when he came off at halftime. And Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya played really, really well. So the majority of the team played well. And even though in the second half, I feel like we was inviting pressure, to be fair to the team, we just stopped them to shots outside the box. So I actually think the PSG performance was a good performance. But at the same time, let's not go on like PSG were favourites to win Champions League. At the end of the day, you can only beat what's in front of you. But this is not the bar. I don't look at this game and say, well, this is a huge statement.
But people pre-game were predicting PSG to get a result, to be fair. There were people
no. Even before the game,
I do watch
people doing that off the name, man.
For predictions, there were people in my chat saying 1-1, people saying 2-1 PSG, 3-1 PSG.
People doing that on the name.
You know what? I'll tell you, you know what was impressive in that game? Big up to Chombe, by the way, who says FSG out always. Win, lose, or draw, FSG out 100%. Big up to you, Chombe, for the super chat. Here's the thing. The reason why the win against PSG was impressive is because PSG did not lay a glove on you in that game. Other than Lee Kang shooting 2 shots from outside. Other than that, there wasn't really anything in that game. Like, they were like, oh, wow, PSG are threatening. You limited them. That's the thing. Like, they had no chances for me. And that's the impressive part.
Do you know what's funny with this fan base here? What I find funny with my fan base, they're always like, no, you're too quick to judge, Listen, there's attributes in players that you can tell if they've got the ability or not. Yeah, and there's certain things where you can say, I can see the potential, but you need to fix up. There's other attributes where you're like, I'm not too sure that you're good enough. I'm not seeing the raw ability. You're
saying you ain't got the facilities for that. That's what
you're saying. I'm gonna ask any Arsenal fan in the chat. What about when you man wanted to stand behind Nketiah or Iwobi or Zinchenko or Fabi Vieira or Lokonga or Karl Hein or all these bums, bro? You know what I mean? Kivior, another one. I told man that Kivior ain't good enough. This guy, we're looking to get rid of him in January. We're trying to get rid of him in the summer, bro. When you watch players, bro, there's certain things that you need to see. You don't need to see a complete.
I don't think Kivior is that bad. The rest that you stated, fair enough. But Kivior is not that bad.
He's not that great though, and it's back to the same thing. It's like middle. It's like a steady Eddie, like we had again with El Nene. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be at the stage where we have steady Eddies, bro. We've had steady Eddies at this club for how long? And when did we get over the line to win a major honor in the last 20 years? Let's be honest about it. At the end of the day, you can't. If I'm seeing Calafiori not defending properly, which is why we no longer want Zinchenko, yet he's doing a lot going forward. It's a much of a muchness. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. We're doing the same thing. You might as well put a centre back there or put somebody that can actually defend. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand why we...
I agree with you on everyone you said except one player. But the rest, I agree with you. So Kivior is the only one where we disagree. But the 7 others that you mentioned, I agree. For me, Kivior, I feel like... And I was telling this to Arsenal fans. By the way, even top gunners were saying this in the summer. I was telling Arsenal fans, guys, I don't think Kivior is that bad. I'll be honest with you. I think the others, everyone he stated, is correct. Nketiah, all the players that he said, it was time to go. And I think it was you as well. I was watching Northside, I think 3 days ago, who said, even though Emil Smith-Rowe is doing well for Fulham, let's not do revisionism. It was time to go. So Northside even said that. So I agree with you. Even if he is doing well for Fulham, doesn't mean that he did well for Arsenal. So this is the thing. I agree with all of that. But the only one, I think Kivior is an okay player. Like, I'm not going to go over the top and say he's amazing. But as a backup, he ain't that bad. Like, as a backup, left back, backup, center back, play him in a Carabao Cup game and an FA Cup game. Bring him on when you need to just keep a clean sheet. I think he's just good squad cover. You know, he is nothing special. He's nothing amazing. He's just squad cover, which I think is sometimes you need that in a squad. That's why I think selling him would have been a bad idea. If you were to tell me, should you sell Zinchenko or Kivior in the summer, I'd have said Zinchenko.
Say that again.
If you were to tell me in the summer, like you have one choice, either selling Kivior or Zinchenko, I'd have sold Zinchenko. I'd have kept Kivior.
Yeah. But at the same time, we got too many okay players. Fabi Vieira's like okay. You know what I mean? Jesus is okay. It's not really good enough. Like I said, for me, I just find it funny that this club's already trying to get rid of Kivior. That tells you exactly how the club view him, bro. He hasn't even been here that long. Do you know what I mean? So you'll see the real feelings for the players once they're gone, bro. That's what this fan base is
How much
like.
did you pay for that Kivior, bro?
Wasn't it like 30, 40, something like that?
See, this is the thing, yeah. When you buy these players in that sort of bracket, right? I don't really understand why you'd spend a decent chunk of money on a player like that. And you did the same thing with Fabio Vieira, right? If you're buying squad rotation, yeah, unless you know they're mint by the fact that they're playing at another like top level club, I think you're better off
20,
getting
20.
Yeah, I think you're better off going getting someone older, experienced, for less money, coming to the end of the career, that can just come in and do a job. I don't really understand why teams go out there and spend 20 to 40 million on squad. Like we did it with Nunes, by the way. Like, I don't really understand why teams do that, because they're never going to be good enough because they won't play anyway. You might as well go out there, yeah, and buy Luka Modric and just say, right, lad, I mean, you ain't starting, but we'll need you for a couple of games where you come in, you just do your ball thing, yeah, and then buzzing. They spend all the money on these dead players, and then they don't turn out to be good. Why don't they not turn out to be good? Because they don't play, and you'll never get the best. You'll never get the best performances when they don't play. I really don't get why. Teams
Do you know what
that.
it is, LB? Yeah, 20 mil isn't a lot, yeah. But this is the problem that we do. This is what the problem that we did with players like El Nene, Rob Holding, Nketiah, Reece Nelson. Even though these players we didn't like break the bank to bring them in, we'll re-sign them to contracts that the clubs that should be looking in to get them and of their level are not willing to pay. For example, Eddie Nketiah, taken forever to get rid of him. Why? But not because he's an expensive player, because he's on 100k a week. Reece Nelson, 100k a week. Rob Holding was on big money. I think he was touching 100k a week. And this is the problem. What we do is we get these cheap players, not pay them like you said, but then we keep extending their contracts, and then we're raising their money into a bracket, into amount of money that Fulham's and Crystal Palaces and all that don't really want to pay those wages for them. And that's why we struggle to get them. And then because of the wages are so high, their weekly wages, we don't get really good fees for them because the wages are already high. So we end up losing out in that sense. We don't get big money for our players because they're on stupid contracts they should never been given. That's the problem. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. My fan base don't see it like that. They'll only be honest once the players are gone. You know, they were only honest about Nketiah when he was gone. They're only real about Reece Nelson when he was gone. You know what I mean? It's just is what it is, man. I don't really get it. I don't get it. But overall, it is what it is. We already know that the bench ain't good enough. And we already know that we needed to get a couple of players in key areas, like a number 10, like a striker. But I know the narrative will be, oh, Trossard's doing well in that position. Okay, all right, no problem. Let's see if we win a major honour.
Can I just say as well, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we had the conversation about, and I said to you, especially Husam, that I think Arsenal need to beat City at the Etihad. And you said, no, they don't. And I said, the reason I think they need to win against City in the Etihad, yeah, is because they'll drop points against lower league opposition more than City will. That was my view. Yeah, now they've already dropped points against Brighton. They were very lucky not to drop points against Leicester. Very lucky. And that was my point that I was making at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to agree with it, but do you now understand where I'm coming from?
No, because you're still wrong. You're 100% wrong. I'll tell you what. LB, you need to understand something. With all due respect, you just said it yourself. You were almost 4-0 down at home to Brentford within 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that's the point.
And you just drew to Newcastle away.
Oh, okay. Yes, Newcastle the same as Leicester. Yes. Oh, brilliant, Husam.
So can I explain my point? Go ahead, LB. Go ahead. Explain your point. Go ahead. Explain
This
it.
guy, yeah, it's honestly so shameless, right?
Say it.
My point is, the point that I made at the time was that the reason Arsenal needed to beat City at the Etihad is because they will drop points in more games against the smaller teams than City will. They've already dropped points in one game, yeah, against Brighton, and they were seconds away, minutes away from dropping points again against another team, Leicester. That's the point that I'm making. And then he goes, yeah, but you almost got beat off Brentford. That's exactly the point. is that we should have lost the game, but because we got a free cup top in Erling Haaland, we won the match. Like, how are you not understanding this? It's honestly beyond, like, I don't understand it. It's really not that complex, man. Yeah, you're making it sound so difficult and so, oh, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, well, you would have understood it if they drew, and they were very close to drawing the game. That's the point I'm going to make. Tap it out, chat.
It's a fantastic point, but once
Oh,
again,
so now it's a fantastic point, yeah?
yes, it's a fantastic point. The reason why you're wrong is the following.
Okay.
My logic is Arsenal lost the league last season because of Fulham, West Ham, and these games. You cannot now reverse it and go like, but if they beat Man City, it wouldn't have mattered. It would have mattered still, because you have to beat the teams that you have to beat. Meaning, let's assume Arsenal this season. Brother, relax.
No,
let's assume this season, 38 Premier League games. Hear me out.
Okay, I'll hear you out.
38 Premier League games.
Yeah.
Let's assume right now we're in match week 1. The league hasn't started yet. I'm going to tell you Arsenal lose to City home and away, and they lose at Anfield. But they win the 35 other games. They're going to be league champions. So my point is, one second. My point is the following. The same thing that I say about my club, I keep the energy consistent. Meaning, last season, we drew with you twice, 1-1. Twice.
Yes.
Go watch my match reaction after Etihad versus my match reaction after Anfield. Completely different match reaction. Yeah. After Anfield, I was fuming that it ended 1-1 to Man City. I lost my shit. But away at Etihad, when Trent equalized, I was celebrating that shit because a draw away at the toughest stadium in the league is a good result. That is the reality.
Okay.
So I have to respect Man City.
No. Okay. I hear what you're saying. My point is, because you're right. You're right in what you just said, but what you just said is just like, it's nonsense because it's irrelevant. What you're saying, is that you can lose against City, home and away, beat the rest of the teams, and you'll win the league. That's factually correct. Mm-hmm. My point is, they're not going to do that. I don't believe that for a fact. I don't believe. Well, they've already dropped points against Brighton at home, and they were very close to dropping points against Leicester. We've only played 6 games.
No, but Leicester, they should have been 4-0 up in the first half.
But they weren't, because they don't have Haaland. They don't have a striker that can kill off games. That's the point I'm making. Against Brighton, they should have been 3 or 4-0 up at half time. But they weren't. And they ended up dropping points. Mm-hmm. Leicester, they should have been 4-5-0 up. They weren't. They almost dropped points. My point is that they are going to drop points against smaller teams because they won't kill off the games. Not saying they're going to be trash. Yeah, because they battered Brighton. My point is, they're not going to kill off games and they'll drop points against these dead teams, And then at the end of the season, everyone will go, oh, it wasn't the fact that they didn't beat City, it's because they dropped points against Brighton and Leicester or whatever. And both are correct. But my point is, because they don't have a killer and they can't kill these games off, I think the City game becomes more important. It's an interesting talking point, but that's just my views. Basically, my prediction is Arsenal will lose the league again this year because they'll drop points.
My prediction is they're going to be league champions.
Okay, can I finish? You wanted to finish? I'll finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. If you mute yourself, that's great. My point is, my prediction is that Arsenal this year will not win the league again because they drop points in too many games against the small teams, and that's the reason I think they need to beat Manchester City home and away. I mean, we're both saying the same thing, right? But I'm just saying, beat Manchester City, and I think you'll be fine.
But you know, this fan base, LB. Every season we start the season off well, and it's kind of like rose tinted glasses to things that hindered us last season. So they're just going to say to you, "Well, LB, we didn't lose to Leicester. Well, LB, it doesn't matter. Look at where we are in the table. We still won against Leicester. And we still won against PSG. It doesn't matter." Let's just keep going. That's what they always do. And this is why at the end of every season, they could never chat to the people that call this out, because we call it out before it happens. Of course, yes, we're good. Defensively, we're set up really good. I'm not going to deny that. Yes, Arteta's made this team a team that can compete for the league. I'm not going to deny that. Yes, we have a very good starting 11. I'm not going to deny that. But what don't we have? And we can score from set pieces. We are doing very, very well from set pieces. Big up to the set piece coach. Can't deny that. Completely can't deny that. But the problem is this: we're not going to continue scoring from set pieces because we're scoring from set pieces last season. It's not something that you can sustain for the whole season to get you out of jail. You're not going to be able to just rely on your defense and be able to win the league. We already know it's close margins against Man City. We know this. So yes, we could probably do what we did against Brighton and still get draws and stuff because our defense keeps us in the game. But Husam,
You
you've
really
got
don't think set pieces are sustainable?
No, scoring from set. You're not going to score from every set piece. Where was the set
You know
piece?
why I say it's sustainable? Because of the number of goals that you've scored from set
Where
pieces.
was the goals from 2 games then already? Against Brighton, where was the winning goal from the set piece? Against Atlanta, where was the winning goal from set piece? You're not going to do it all the time. Yeah, it's a good tool to have, but you can't just lean on set pieces and scoring solely from set pieces. And another thing I'm saying, Husam, yeah, a great defense keeps you in the game, right? But a great defense will get you a draw. Too many draws against Man City is like a couple of losses, bro. You have to
of course. When you're going up against Man City, you have to win. You
have to keep winning. Okay, and what's our weakness? Our attack. Did we go out there and address the attack like it needed to be addressed? A world-class number 10 to compete with Odegaard? No, we didn't. Did we go out there and get a clinical goal scorer? No, we didn't. So guess what? We rely on our defense to keep us in the game, or we look at set pieces. Already 2 games, we're already seeing that doesn't always work.
Don't you think that Havertz is having a good season?
Bro, he's not going to be the guy to turn up. Tell me a knockout, the knockout stages in the cups last season where he turned up to get us over the tie, or to get us to at least the final.
He got the goal in the Champions League final, to be fair.
What, for us?
No, not for you, but I'm saying Havertz in general. Ever since he's played striker, it's like when he was playing in midfield last season, you know how much Arsenal were getting bantered for that transfer. As soon as he moved to striker, completely different player. Completely.
Okay, but why couldn't he turn up against Bayern Munich? Let's be real. Look at.
No striker scores every game.
Huh?
No striker scores every game. Mo Salah didn't score against Forest.
No, but this guy did not turn up for me in the FA Cup last season, the Carabao Cup, the game against Aston Villa when we were still in contention to win the league, and he didn't turn up against Bayern Munich, bro. I'm sorry, you're the third highest transfer that we've got in this club. You're supposed to be the striker to be playing ahead of Jesus, and you're not offering me anything really that much different than Jesus when he first come to the club. When Jesus first come to the club, he was linking up play well, he was getting a couple of goals, but guess what? Crunch end of the season, he didn't turn up. Havertz isn't turning up. Let's just keep it real. So yeah, you can score goals now. That's great. What about the end of the season? Are we going to be leaning again on Saka? Or are we going to try set pieces? Come on. It's not, we don't address the weaknesses in our squad, and then we try to come up with these areas of, oh, we'll do the dark arts, oh, we'll do set pieces. No, sometimes you need players off the bench so that it gives a manager another option, another plan, something else that he can bring off the bench to change the game. That's what we needed against Bayern Munich.
But can I genuinely challenge you on one point in terms of relying on
Aston Villa? We had opportunities, Husam. We had opportunities in that game last season. The second game against Aston Villa, we had opportunities. Why didn't we score? The pressure was on, and we didn't have any world class.
Which game are you talking about?
The last game against Aston Villa.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay, but I have genuinely one thing to say in terms of like relying on Saka. I agree with you. You do rely on Saka, but here's the problem. The other 2 teams that you're competing with for the league title also rely on one player in the forward line. City's forward line relies on Haaland, and Liverpool's forward line relies on Mo Salah. And actually, our problems are more similar than his problems, because Liverpool and Arsenal's problem is the following. Our playmaker and our goal scorer in the front line is the same person.
Hold on. When Man City last season, when Haaland stopped scoring as much as he was scoring at the rate he was scoring at the start of the season.
No, I'm talking about this year, because they don't have Alvarez anymore.
Okay, but they still have Foden. They still have Gundogan, and you know
they
that
don't have a striker. They don't.
Let's be real. It's quality, bro. Gundo's quality. Foden has stepped up from last season for the responsibility given to him, and he turned up when they needed him. They got Vardy that scored a banger in the Champions League. He showed up that he can step up as well. Savio's a baller. Bernardo Silva, he stepped up for them last season.
But none of them are strikers, is my point.
No, but they don't need to have strikers. They still got players that step up when they need to win and get over the line. They got multiple players that will step up, bro, regardless of injuries. Let's not go on like the last couple of seasons. We haven't seen KDB out.
That's facts. And you know what as well, yeah? Going on to the set pieces.
Arsenal don't have that, bro.
You know, on the set pieces, you know, this might sound a bit weird, yeah, but Arsenal might be too good at set pieces. And what do you mean by that? It's gotten to the point now, yeah, where like teams now are going to be like spending so much time working out what Arsenal are doing on set pieces, properly spending like hours on it, and like properly getting like a marker on Gabriel, because you can't afford to leave him in there. It's become such a tool for Arsenal. It's become such a threat, such a danger to the opposition teams, that teams at some point, bro, are going to have to be like, yo, we need to spend like a whole day on this now. Because they're just too good on the set pieces. I agree with Northside. I don't think that's consistent. I think it's not consistent because I think they're too good. They're too good, man. So teams
the way Husam's making it seem, yeah, the way Husam's making it seem is the same.
I thought
it's
you
the
were
same
cooking
thing,
me.
yeah? And it's not the same thing, Husam. When they had sorry, bro. Last season, who stepped up the final stage of the season? Foden. Season before that, when they did the treble, who stepped up? Yeah, Gundo. It's not always on Haaland, bro. It's not always on Haaland stepping up, bro.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm
stepped
saying
up for them as
our
well, bro.
front threes, 3 people on this panel, 3 people in the title race. Every single 3 of us in the front line specifically, we rely on one person. You said, do we rely on Saka? I agree with you. Same way we rely on Mo Salah. Same way front line wise, they rely on Haaland. From the front line, if Haaland doesn't score, it's shit. We saw that against Newcastle.
So when they won the treble, they were relying on Haaland. At the final stages of the Champions League, they were relying on Haaland. They weren't.
No. No, but remember, back in that time, they had Julian Alvarez as well. Now they have no one, bro.
You can't say they have no one. They got KDB. They got
Bernardo.
No.
I'm talking front line.
Yeah, but these guys contribute to important goals that get them to finals and get them over the line to win those competitions. We don't have those players, Husam. Who turned up to get us over the line against Bayern Munich? Nobody stepped up, bro. This is the difference. You don't need to be a striker to score goals, and City show that. They've got multiple midfielders that will take the game by the scruff of the neck and get them over the line, regardless of injuries. We've seen KDB get them over the line and score important goals to win. We've seen Foden do it. This is when they have different injuries, bro. Do you get what I mean? We've seen Bernardo step up. It's not just all on Haaland, bro. So I don't agree with that. With Arsenal, who steps up out of the system to just get us over the line, to get us to even a final, bro? When's the last time we even got to a final? Who's those players, bro? Somebody tell me, because you can't name me one. You can't. We're scoring. But when it's the contract, did we get to the final of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup? No. Did we get to the final of the Champions League? No. Where were the players that stepped up then? Because they gas it up at the start of the season that, oh, they're scoring. Okay, when it's the most important crunch end, why are we not going and addressing players that are clinical and players that turn up when the pressure's on? It's lazy to just sit there and say Haaland. Haaland wasn't the one. Foden was playing out of his skin last season at the end of the season. What's man talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what? It's just easy to say Haaland. Were we not talking about, oh, Haaland started the season off rapid, but in the other half of the season wasn't scoring at the same rate? Whatever, man. But it makes them feel good, innit? This is the thing about it. It makes them feel good. They always need that dose of copium shot right into their veins. The reality is we ain't got world-class players that turn up, yeah, in the latter stages of competitions. We don't. And that is why we come up short. And if man want to ignore it, cool. Because last time I checked, we didn't win the league last season. We didn't win a major honor in the last 20 years. And since this manager's been here. So if man want to try gaslight me, it ain't going to work. We haven't. But if you want to go with the copium thing, no problem. No problem then. No problem. Because last season I heard, oh, Champions League ain't the same. Oh, Man City were 8 points ahead of them the season before that. Oh, but we're going to spread the goals around this and that. Nah, bro. You need quality players, bro. Look at, there's only so much you can get out of a player. And this fan base act like Arteta's the savior getting the best out of players. Did he get more out of Zinchenko than Pep did? I don't think so. Did he get more out of Jesus than Pep did? I don't think so. I thought he's going to unlock Sterling. I thought that Martinelli and ESR were going to grow, the young players that are going to grow under Mikel Arteta. ESR's playing better for Fulham than he was for Arsenal. Martinelli's dropping off in terms of performances. Man's missing 5 chances before he buries a chance, but these man want to act like, oh no, but look at the score. Oh no, oh, this is just being negative. It's the reality, bro. It's a reality. Avoid reality, no problem. End of the season, you're going to have to face reality because this club didn't do what needed to be done. If we went out there and got a striker, got a quality right winger, not a knee-jerk flipping Sterling signing, and got a quality number 10, I'd be talking different, but we didn't. We didn't. So guess what? It is what it is. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Edu, bro. Get mad at Edu. So it is what it is, but they like to project it onto me. No problem. I don't care. I'm going to keep saying the reality, bro. So you man can keep getting gassed because everybody keeps saying Arsenal are scary. No problem. No problem.
Arsenal are scary.
Huh?
Arsenal are scary.
Arsenal are scary. Yeah? Aston Villa beat Bayern Munich, bro. Aston Villa beat Bayern Munich. Would you say this Bayern Munich team is better than the Bayern Munich team Arsenal faced last season with less money spent by Unai Emery and less time? What's the excuse? The excuse is this manager ain't got no pedigree, bro. That's the reason, bro.
Yeah, but Aston Villa are scary as well.
Well, Bayern Munich weren't scared.
You think when I'm going to Aston Villa, I'm sat here going like we're gonna destroy him? I'm fucking worried as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
Aston Villa are a tough team. They are a tough team.
with less money
Yeah.
and less time spent by that manager to build that team.
At the end of the
that's true.
season, either you will be right or I will be right.
I will
I
be
hope-
right. And all your clips, Sophie Ludaputa, all your clips, I'm going to be waiting
What
patient.
clips? What
Yeah,
clips?
everyone's going to have an episode. Yeah, LB can just sit back and chill. Okay? Everybody doesn't be doing all of this. Yeah, everyone's going to have an episode. We might
Copyright infringement. Copyright infringement on all of your asses.
you know what?
Clip me
I'll
up.
just play the sound.
Play the audio alone. Listen, I genuinely believe. Look, Northside, you know me. You know I genuinely believe what I say. You like we can disagree. You might be right, I might be right, but at the end of the day, it's about whether I genuinely believe it or not. And genuinely, I do believe Arsenal will win the league. This is not a twerk. This is not a glaze. None of that shit. If I didn't believe it, I would have simply not said it. And if it was a matter of hating City, I could have just said Liverpool are going to win the league. Like
You
it's
know
just.
what? I hope you're right. This is the thing. I hope you're right. Yeah, because I don't care about what no one says, bro. Arsenal win the league. I hold my hand up. I said this so many times. I hold my hand up and say, you know what, bro? I got it wrong. I'm so glad I got it wrong. I want to be wrong, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Are you going to become Arteta in if you win the league? I think you said this before.
100%.
Right?
Arteta wins the league. I'll apologize. I'll do a live show, just an apology, yeah. And I'll be Arteta in.
Can you send me the link to that stream?
Now clip it.
No. Fuck
These are the
clipping it.
things
I
I
want
don't
the
remember me
StreamYard
saying,
link.
though.
No, I want the StreamYard link to that stream. Fuck the reacting to it. No, I want the link. I want the link, Northside. I'm gonna come out there and cook your ass for Arsenal winning the league. This is the
well, of
funniest
course.
shit ever.
If he achieves what
Northside is
I
gonna
want him to
cook me.
achieve, if he achieves what I want him to achieve, why would I say Arteta out? He hasn't
Fair.
achieved what I want. So
Fair.
why should I back something when he
I
hasn't?
don't think you have to
proven me wrong?
apologize, though, innit? Like, from my point of view, like as a neutral, yeah, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Like, why would you have to apologize? It's his 5th year, isn't it? 6th year.
Yeah, but you know,
I don't think you have to apologize, like, for a guy taking 6 years to win a league. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
it's
that's
a process, LB.
what. Well, you can
Process.
say, "Oh, big up, like, I didn't think he'd do it," but I don't apologizing because it shouldn't have took him 6 years. He should have won it 2 years ago. Because let's be honest, he should have won it 2 years ago.
what they don't get, LB, yeah, they'll want to celebrate this for the next 20 years, yeah, if we win the league. If we win the league this season, God willing, we do, because that's all I want for my football club, yeah. If we win the league, start next season, I don't care what you did last season. Win it again. I don't care about what you did last season. Win it again now. Yeah, because you can't just keep. This is what they did with the Invincibles. Oh, we did Invincibles, so we didn't. There was no pressure to win. Yeah, for the next 3-4 years. Nah, football don't work like that. New season, start again now. Yeah, start again. Do it again then. Do it again. That's how it goes. That's what Real Madrid do. Real Madrid didn't win 5 Champions League and said, "Oh, we're tired of Champions." No, they keep going, bro. They keep going. That's what football's about. So you can't just listen. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a retweet that we need to be speaking about. Some emergency situation. We have a retweet on the X platform.
Okay, can I do the super chats first? Big up to Jack Hulletberg, who says last season Arsenal beat LFC and City still didn't win it. Go ahead, brother LB. He's a Liverpool fan, by the way, so you can't even say these Arsenal fans are triggered.
What?
He's saying last season Arsenal beat Liverpool and City and still didn't win it. This is a response to your point, man, about winning.
Sorry, what's the point? What's the point?
You're saying Arsenal need to beat Man City, yeah, Habibi.
Yeah, I
He's
think Arsenal need
saying
to beat. No, I think Arsenal need to beat City home and away. Yeah, facts.
home and away.
Yeah, home and away. Because I think they need a 6-point advantage because they'll drop points in the shit games, and then therefore they need a 6-point advantage over City by beating us home and away.
Fairs. Big up to Farhad, who says, Inshallah, we win the Premier League and Champions League. Come on, you Gunners. Bun City, man. Cheaters, 115 charges, 130. Just for that, I hope we draw against City at home and win the league. I can't lie to you, LB. If they do draw against you at home and win the league, you're going to get cooked. You know this. By the way, I love the dynamic between us three. If Arsenal win the league, I'm going to cook Northside. And if Arsenal lose the league, he's going to cook me. This is fun. It makes no sense. If I bring anyone from outside and go like, hey, by the way, the Arsenal fan will cook the Liverpool fan if his team loses the league, and the Liverpool fan will cook the Arsenal fan if his team wins the league. It's the funniest shit ever. This is why this dynamic works. It's like a trifecta, you know. It's It just makes sense, you know. So yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up to D Brown. It says no apologies from you, Northside. You can't have it both ways. You can't reap the rewards after shitting on the team for 2 years.
You can. That's what Real Madrid do.
You absolutely can.
You can. You know what I'm saying? That's what Real Madrid do. Yeah, they call out their club all the time, and then they celebrate when they win, and that's why they always win. Yeah, I know a lot of new. I don't know how old you are, but because of social media, the only way to be a fan is celebrate everything all the time. Nah, that's not.
This would also this super chat would also mean that if you was Arsene Wenger in at the end, you can't celebrate the league if Arsenal win the league this year. Because that's the same thing, isn't it? If you still wanted Arsene Wenger at your football club or Emery, yeah. So say you were Emery in, yeah, because there were still people who were Emery in.
Oh, I get what they're saying now. I get what they're saying.
It's true though, isn't it? If he's saying that, Northside can't celebrate it because Arteta out. Well, if you was Emery in, yeah, then you can't celebrate this league if he wins it. That's just because you didn't want him. So you got. Of course you can, bro. You can do what you want, man.
Fairs. And on that note, big up to every single super chatter. Big up to Tyler Jones. Big up to D Brown. Big up to Jack and Sean Bay. 100% support this message right here. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Guys, we're targeting 300 likes. There's 700 people in here. Let us get the likes up right now. Subscribe to Northside as well. Northside LDN in the description. It's LB in the description. Please go subscribe to all these guys' channels. And now, finally, we end on my club, Liverpool Football Club. You get me?
Speak on the retweet, bro.
Smiles every time he hears Liverpool because he's like, I'm about to gaslight him just like he gaslights.
Speak on the retweet. Speak on the retweet.
Speak on the retweet. I am not talking about no fugazi ass source. You get me? Some random.
Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, and Fabrizio knows nothing about Liverpool. You think I haven't contacted Fabrizio? I've spoken to Fabrizio via email. I could have got him on the channel, but he knows nothing about my club. So why should I get him here? Did he tell you about Zubimendi?
Does he know?
Did he tell you about Zubimendi before it happened?
Does he know about Real Madrid?
Did he tell you about Zubimendi? Did he tell you about Mamardashvili?
Does he know about Real Madrid?
Possibly.
Okay. So read the retweet. Read it.
Okay, let's go.
Read the retweet.
Yes. I fucking hate this. You see, this is the problem, guys. You guys, this is why I don't talk with about my club with rivals. I need emergency meeting. I'm gonna get emergency meeting settings tonight.
At the end of the day, there's 600 people in this stream, right? And they need to know what's going on. And we have information that's just broken on the stream.
Real Madrid are monitoring Trent's contract situation. Current deal expires on June 25th with no talks underway as of now. Liverpool have not indicated any desire to sell at this stage. There is no indication of players' views so far. That's the retweet. What do you want?
So why has he just retweeted that randomly?
Listen, he must have bugged out on his Twitter or something. I don't know why he retweeted that. I don't know why he retweeted that.
Yeah.
So what sources do you rate then, Husam?
For Liverpool, it has to be Paul Joyce.
Paul Joyce, yeah?
Yeah, for Liverpool specifically, it has to be him. If he tweets out that Trent is gone, that's when I'll lose my shit.
Is he a Liverpool fan?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But he's a journalist. Like, he's the reliable Liverpool journalist.
Okay,
essentially,
so if he says something, yeah, that you don't like, then you can't be selective when you deem it facts and when you deem it fiction. So you probably like him because he says a lot of things that you agree with. If he says something that you don't agree with and he confirms that Trent is going to...
Oh, Paul Joyce?
Yeah.
No, I hate all Liverpool journalists equally. There's not a single one of them I like because they're all FSGN and they're all shills for the ownership. I can't stand all of them, to be honest with you. There's not a single one of them that I like.
But you're saying that he's got credibility?
Yes, he's the credible one, essentially.
Okay. Okay.
The source for his is Relevo. I don't know how reliable Relevo is. I've never fucking heard of them. You get me? But we shall see. Listen, here's the thing. I'm at peace with my football club being mediocre with this ownership because this is just who we are. This is just the reality of the situation. There's a reason why I don't really push for Liverpool to win the league because I don't think we can. And, you know, honestly speaking, if I was in Trent's place, I would move to Real Madrid as well. Because this club is showing no ambition. This club is showing no
respect, bro. Respect, man. Because
they don't want to win. And here's the thing. We can't just keep our best players here just because, you know, it's Liverpool and we're amazing. That's not how life works. Trent speaks to Jude. Trent goes to England and he meets with these guys and they speak to each other. You think he's looking at Jude Bellingham being a Ballon d'Or nominee and he doesn't want to be that? Like, he wants to be that. He wants to be
Can I just say something, Husam, yeah?
Go ahead.
What positions did you want to be addressed?
I wanted 4 positions. I wanted us to sign a DM, a
Yep.
centre back, a left
Yep.
back, and a forward.
Okay, so your club didn't address 4 positions that you wanted, and you said that they don't want to win. Arsenal, that finished second last season, didn't address getting a striker, getting a number 10, getting a central creative midfielder, yeah, like a Santi Cazorla type, and we didn't get a quality winger. A quality winger that can actually rival Saka. That's 4 positions that I wanted to be filled that we didn't fill. But when it's my club, Arsenal are scary going to win the league. Yeah. When it's your club, you're coming out with, oh, this club doesn't want to win. This club doesn't want to win. But we were closer to City. Why didn't you got the same energy for my club then? Because
I'll answer your question right now. I'll give you an honest answer. Already, fuck my opinion and yours. Factually, you finished above us 2 years in a row. We finished 5th and 2nd 2 years ago. You finished 2nd. Last year, you finished 2nd. We finished 3rd. By definition, I'm worse than you both. By definition, objectively speaking. We went and got Arne Slot, who's a downgrade on Klopp. Regardless if anyone says, yes, we've had a fantastic start to the season, but he's a downgrade on Klopp. And we proceeded to make profit in the first summer of Arne Slot. So that, like, you understand, like when you get a new manager Northside, that's when you spend the most money. That's when you like spend a whole shitload of money.
I agree.
And
I
you know
agree.
what
I agree, but you also don't stop spending when you're the closest to Man City. Yeah, when you're the closest to Man City, and it's fine margins, and you can see exactly what we need for this team to actually have a team to get over the line against Man City. That is also an incentive to spend as well. So both can be true.
Are you talking about us or you?
No, I'm saying if you have that logic with your club, you should be saying the same thing about Arsenal. Because if you get a new manager and you should be spending and getting those 4 positions, Arsenal have even more incentive that we are the closest challengers to Man City, and yet we're not going out there and getting those players to get over the line like you guys did when you had Klopp.
But
we're not showing that ambition.
That
my club also, I agree with you what you're saying about Liverpool, but that same mentality applies to Arsenal. You can't be getting second and so close to getting over the line with Man City, and you don't feel 4 positions that everybody can see you need to go out there and buy. That's a lack of ambition as well, and that is why we got to call that out. So when next time you say that Arsenal are scary, make sure you include that one as well.
Okay, but your logic does not apply to my football club.
No, I'm not saying it applies to your football.
Sorry, my football club's logic doesn't apply to yours because we're further behind. You need to understand, we are in the negative already. Meaning, we finished below Arsenal and City factually 2 years in a row. Below both of you. Not only LB, below you both. 1 year we finished below Newcastle and Manchester United as well. We then proceeded to make money from sales. At least your problem is we bought Moreno, Calafiori, and Sterling. I wanted us to go get Jokeres, which I'll shake your hand right now. I'll say no problem. I agree with you. We've never disagreed that you should have bought Jokeres. That would have cemented you as league champions in my mind. However, you're already close. And you're already 2 points behind them. With us, we're 9 points behind them. We bottled the league last season because of our forward line. We signed Federico Chiesa. Federico Chiesa is our fucking signing this summer. 10 million euros after selling 75 million pounds worth of players. I am 1 injury away from crisis. And the difference between me and you might say, I'm a Saka away from crisis. I'm a Rice injury away from crisis. No problem. It's the same for me with Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, and Alisson. But it gets worse because I'm also a Gravenberch injury away from crisis and a McAllister injury away from crisis because no one in the whole squad can replicate what those two do. Endo is the second in command from those two. Curtis Jones is the third in command from those two, of which none are good enough. The problem with us is Liverpool, the difference between both our clubs is maybe you have targeted a player and you didn't sign him, or there's a position where you wanted to okay, let's say, I'll put it to you this way. Moreno, Calafiori, Sterling was your summer, right? Let's say, how much did you rate it out of 10 first, before I ask you the question?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Add to that Jokeres. How much would you rate it?
6 out of 10.
You didn't say higher? You didn't say like a 7 or
an
8?
No.
Okay, fair enough. So maybe we disagree on the rating.
Because Danny Olmo was there. We could have went and got We could have got an Eze or a player like that. We could have went and got another winger like Conceição or Pedro Neto, and then that starts bumping it up really high. Because
Okay,
we
I
needed,
understand where you're coming from. That is
our attack really needed to be, that was our weakness, not our defense. We didn't strengthen the weakness. We actually got the worst option out of the players that we got. That we went and got Sterling. I know you say Chiesa, we got Sterling to bump up our attack, an attack that needs clinical, world-class players. That's what we needed in the attacking areas. We needed a number 10 that's going to turn up in the finals, because Odegaard doesn't turn up in the finals in the crunch end of the season to get us over the line. So we needed all the main positions that we needed to strengthen. The main position that we needed to strengthen, we didn't, which is a lack of ambition. And that is why I agree with your point on Liverpool. I don't deny that. But with that same logic, Arsenal has shown a lack of ambition with not going out there and strengthening our weaknesses.
No, but
think
the
all
logic
three clubs
doesn't
showed a lack of
apply, is
ambition.
my point.
All three
Northside,
clubs
you're
showed a
missing
lack
my
of
point. The logic that I'm applying to my club doesn't apply to yours. It's not me showing different energy. We finished below you anyway. I'm already below Arsenal. I'm already below Man City. So I'm starting from behind both of you anyway. I'm behind in before the race starts. I'm already 3-4 steps behind you. We needed a DM, we needed a center back, a left back, and a forward line player, and we signed none. Nunes played again yesterday. Jota's made from Weetabix. If Nunes were to start, we're gonna fall off this title race shit so fast. You won't even blink before we'd fall off this fucking title race thing. If Darwin starts.
Yeah.
So the difference between me and you is maybe your season ends if Saka or Saliba's out to the end of the season. For me, it's not even a Mo Salah Allison thing. It's a Jota thing. It's a Konate thing. It's a Gravenberg thing, a McAllister thing. Even the regular players in the starting 11, if they get injured, we're also screwed. Our starting 11 is comparable to both your starting 11s, if not better. I would probably put more players in a Liverpool City combined 11 now that Rodri is injured, and I would put more players in a Liverpool Arsenal combined 11. After that is where it goes to the shits, the depth and all that shit. Zubimendi, if Zubimendi says no, Zubimendi rejects us, go get Alan Varela, go get someone of that caliber, Ederson, whoever. Center back, we didn't sign a center back this summer. Left back, we didn't sign a left back this summer. And this is the issue. We have no depth. We're one regular, not star player, regular player injury away from crisis. You get it? That's the problem we have. That's why this team is just...
I think you got a lack of quality on the bench, and I think it's the same thing with Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing with Arsenal. When you're looking from Odegaard to Wanieri, major drop-off in quality. Saka to Sterling, major drop-off in quality. Haaland to Jesus, this version of Jesus, is a big drop-off, major drop-off. You know what I mean? Normally they're a little bit more similar, but major drop-off. When you're looking at Trossard to Martinelli, big drop-off. Martinelli's been trash. Just keeping it real. Defensively, we've got good options. Mainly though on the fullback positions. As centre backs, we don't have anyone that comes even close to replicating. Not even Gabriel. I wouldn't even say Kivior's even close to Gabriel. So that's the thing. Yeah, we got Partey and Rice, but most of the time they're starters. So
yeah, but there's only one position on the pitch we have better depth than you. Forward line. That's it. Other than that, you have better midfield depth.
Our forward line was our weakness, and that's where I see a lack of ambition. Our forward line was our weakness, and we have not gone out there and addressed that properly. And we did a knee-jerk reaction to go get Sterling. Nobody can tell me when they told my club, wait till after the Copa America, wait till after the Euros, you're going to be excited. Don't tell me that Sterling was the player that was the fan base was thinking that's the player that we get is going to make us excited and believe more. Come on. They're being disingenuous, bro. You know what I mean? But it is where it is, isn't it? I agree with you, but I think it works the same way with my club. If you know what your weaknesses are and you don't go and address that again, let's not forget. Last January, we went into it saying we needed a clinical striker. They said wait till the summer. We hit the summer, we still don't get a striker. And everyone's going on like it's just a striker. No, I called out that if Odegaard gets injured, it's not looking that great. And now we're playing a out of form Martinelli on the left-hand side. So we're compensating for a player that is dropping off because we didn't go out there and get a number 10. That's not good management. But because we're still winning, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but we finished. But the once again, Northside, you're missing my point, Wallahi. We finished 5th and then 3rd. We're not just behind City, brother. We're behind Arsenal as well.
No, like I get it. But I get it, Husam. But whether you
and we made profit, we made money. We made money, brother. First transfer window, we made money. We're in the net positive where we made money. FSG put money in their pockets with a new manager. I promise you right now, if we signed Zubimendi, and you know what? I'm not even going to give you Zubimendi. Let's say Zubimendi said no, San Sebastian and all that shit, and we went and signed Alan Varela. If we signed Varela, we signed a young, promising center back, and instead of Chiesa, we got rid of Donkey and actually signed a striker. I would be on the stream right now telling you we are going to win.
Who's Donkey? Is it Nunes?
But we are so many steps behind. People just don't realize it. The forward line relies on Mo Salah. The entirety of the forward line. If he has a shit game, they all stink.
That is true.
Our midfield relies on Gravenberch and McAllister. All the other 5, 6 are either not levels or have not stepped up. Our centre back, we need Konate to play. Konate yesterday, you know this is the longest ever Konate has played for us. This is his longest ever run. 6 games in a row. 6 games in a row is his longest ever run playing for Liverpool Football Club, Ibrahima Konate. This is the issue that I have. So our problems is not an injury to our star player. Our problem is an injury to a regular starter and we're fucked. That's the difference.
Yeah, no Salah and you're fucked.
Say it again?
No Salah and you guys are screwed.
Oh, if Mo Salah's gone, we're in a top 4 race immediately.
I agree. I actually agree. I think if Mo Salah gets injured, you know what I mean? Like, to say he gets a long-term injury, bro, it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't even finish top 4. Like, that's how much I think he's like.
Did you see the game yesterday?
No, I was watching Bayern, innit?
Bro, he was shit. He was shit for the whole game, and then won us the game in 2 moments.
yeah, that's exactly. This is what I've said about Liverpool, though, isn't it? This is the thing. You've got this Salah guy, yeah, who's just a freak, right? He just puts up mad numbers. If he gets injured, then you guys are screwed.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I don't know if this is true. Tyler never announced it really. But if we get to 300 likes, Tyler will drop another one. 50 likes away. Let's do it, chat. So, anyways, we actually won the last 2 games. You know, instead of us doing Northside versus Husam with his failed cooking attempt. Let's talk. Tell me your thoughts on my club. You know, with the 2 results that we had, obviously the Wolves game and this game. And let's hear LB out because he's been sat back watching the Aguero goal.
Yeah, I can't lie. That was pretty entertaining, lads. You know what I mean? I was just fucking sat here drinking my water, like, these guys are just cooking each other. You know what I mean? It's mad. Right. So, what was the question, bro?
Your thoughts on my club?
Your
week.
Club. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right, it's difficult to assess Liverpool because you've not really played anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've not played any decent teams yet. So, what I would say is you can only beat the teams in front of you. And so far, you've probably done slightly better than I would have thought. Obviously, you lost a game against Forest. That's disappointing. But other than that, you've actually done a bit better than I expected. You know, I didn't really expect you to be losing loads of games based off of your fixtures. So, yeah, I think you know what I mean? Like, you're doing all right. I still think Salah is massively important and you're over-reliant on him in the team. Other players need to step up. But listen, you're about to enter a period now of the season, and I don't know if I've ever seen fixtures as grim as what you've got in the next 2 months. Your fixtures are insane. I genuinely don't remember like seeing fixtures like this.
Hey, Northside, I'll talk to you then, eh? We'll see.
Yeah, hey, Northside, bro. This guy might be in Europa League spots by
He doesn't know. He doesn't know the real pain, Habibi. He doesn't know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, like, listen, I'd keep the same energy. Still don't think you'll win the league. Don't think you'll win the Champions League. I still think you'll finish 3rd. Comfortable as well. I think you'll finish comfortable 3rd. This is obviously barring injuries, yeah. Comfortable 3rd. Maybe you'll win a domestic cup and you'll be chilling. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think we'll probably maybe win a Carabao or an FA Cup dependent on draws. Let me just show Northside this because you want to be fraudulent today.
I'm seeing your fixtures here. You got Real Madrid after you got
here. I'm gonna start from the start of the shit till the end.
He needs to do the story, innit?
From the beginning. This is the forget Palace, right? Now watch this. Liverpool, Chelsea, Leipzig away, Arsenal away, Brighton twice, Leverkusen, Aston Villa, forget Southampton, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Newcastle away, Everton away. This is from late October till early December. That's it. So what you want me to say, Northside? We're gonna win the league. Of course we don't. See, this is the problem. You just don't understand the pain I'm in, Habibi.
When have I
It's
ever
not
told
even-
you to say
like,
that?
It's not even I need Salah to be fit.
Now
It's
I understand
need
why
Konate
LB
to be
gets like
fit.
this. Because you're once again, you're putting words in my mouth. When have I ever said for you to get overexcited?
Bro, this is what he does.
You
When?
fraud.
No, quote me one time, yeah. Run the clip or whatever of me saying get overexcited with Liverpool. All I said to you was when you called out something about your club that is a lack of ambition, that I agree. And I said it also applies regardless of you're talking about, oh, but my bench, oh, we don't look at we don't have the options outside of the starting 11. We don't, apart from the defensive positions, neither do we. I just said keep the same energy with my club. That's all I said. It's the same thing. Different situation, same thing. That's all I said.
You're better, so how can I keep same energy? You're better.
Okay, but if I finish second again, what do I get for that?
If you finish second again, I'll say I'm sorry, you were right and I'm wrong. Because
that's all I said. When did I say get overexcited, bro? Bro, I'm looking at your fixtures. It's long. We're gonna have a great.
It is long. Forward. Thank you for being honest. It's long, fucking long as hell. It's not just long. It's long as hell, Habibi.
It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be featured on Northside LDN every time, reacting to Husam meltdown. Then this fraud will clip me up, reacting to Husam meltdown, talking about the happy clappers last season. If you see the word happy clappers in any comment section, know that I made that term. I made that shit. You get me? I made that shit, and people are calling other people happy clappers because of me. You know, we cussed out Lauren for being a happy clapper, and Mike Das and all the frauds were we're gonna win the league. Oh, gee, you know what? Lauren keep commenting. JFC. Anytime you say something about the club, you know, JFC. Oh my God, you're so negative. Get behind Liverpool. You're always so negative about Liverpool, Husam. And then someone they'll disappear. After we went on the losing run, they disappeared from my chat. 50. One guy was like, if Arsenal finish above us, I'll super chat you $500. Till the second, I haven't gotten the $500. Some fraudulent Canadian, not Lauren, the other, some other guy called Carl Woodhouse or some shit. They didn't send me nothing. Where's my money?
Pick up Lauren, man. What did Lauren do? Why are you attacking Lauren now? Is it her fault?
Lauren is a happy clapper. She's the reason. The word happy clapper was made because of Lauren. Why? Last season, before we played City, right? I said, this is the run now where we lose the league because of the lack of clinicalness from our forward line. We then proceeded to draw to Man City after Diaz looked straight at Ortega and then shot it at the fucking corner flag. We drew to Manchester United when we could have been 5-0 up in the first half because they couldn't finish their dinner. And we lost to Crystal Palace at home, which we could have won the game 6-1 because everyone missed chances that day. So now, forget even signings. What's stopping Nunes from missing more one-on-ones to cost me a league title? What's stopping Diaz from missing more one-on-ones? What's stopping Joshua from getting injured again?
This is facts.
But remember, guys, we signed Chiesa. You get me? Italia se desta de Helmo di Scipio. I learned the Italian national anthem for hopefully he turns up this season. But we're just not good enough, Northside. The comparison between me and you is not the same. You finished second. At least you're there. I wasn't there. 2 years in a row, I wasn't there. That's the issue.
Why are you cooking Nunes? There
you are. I never told you why you're cooking any of the shit players you have. Have some shit.
No, you told me Havertz is scoring now. Well, Nunes has been scoring lately a little bit.
Yeah, you know how many goals he has?
I'm
2 goals.
Using your logic. You're telling me about Havertz is scoring now. Well, Nunes is scoring now. Why are you getting on?
I'm gonna show you how your logic is not the same at all. I'm gonna go Havertz stats, Mr. Statistician, right here. Gonna go Havertz stats. This season already.
Your argument against you.
Yes, no, because we're about to destroy your argument. He scored already this season.
It's 3 not an goals. Argument. I'm asking you a question. I'm not saying.
No problem. I will destroy your question. So,
he's so rattled.
In his last, we're gonna do sample size, okay? Because you want to play this game.
No, you know what? We're not gonna ask any more questions. You always ask me an LB question. We can't ask no questions.
No, of course you can, but I can respond. I can respond.
Husam.
I can respond. Why can't I can't respond to your question? I'm supposed to sit up here and listen to the question and go like, yay, Northside, vamos. I have to respond to you, fraud. So let me tell you the stats, okay? This season, Kai Havertz, 6 games, 3 goals. So how much is 21 minus 6? 21 minus 6 is 15. The last 15 games, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 plus 3 is 13. He has 13 goals in 21 games. You know how many goals Nunes has? 2 goals in 21 games. 2. Unos, dos. That's it. Full stop. Period. Right? 2 goals. 2 goals in 21 games. 2 goals in 21 games.
Do you remember when they compared him to Haaland when we both signed him at the same
Thank
time?
God I never done that. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God you never did that, bro, because that would have been some funny shit.
I've been clipped up for fucking ever. It would have never ended.
He is awful.
ended.
He's an awful football player.
He's shit.
He's
I'd
absolutely
sell
dead.
Nunes happily tomorrow, honestly. I would replace him with Northside up top happily.
No, I just wanted to clarify, because when you're telling me that Kai Havertz is scoring now, how many goals did he score last season? Because Mateta scored more goals than him. Jared Bowen last season scored more goals than him. Son scored more goals than him. Foden, Solanke, Ollie Watkins, Isak, Palmer, Haaland, all these men scored more goals than him. But you were telling me, oh, but Havertz is scoring now. Man couldn't even outscore Mateta last season in league goals. But you're telling me you're trying to do the same thing to me. That's what I was trying to make. I'm trying to make a point. You can see the deficiencies in his game. I know the deficiencies in Havertz's game.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're telling me he's scoring now, he's scoring now. Okay, cool. We'll see. Because this guy ain't a great goal scorer, bro. But he's scoring.
Well, this is the point that I make. I'm not sure I'm going to be the point, but like in certain games, yeah. Listen, I think Havertz since the second half of the season last year has done great. Like, I think he's done great. His consistency, his output's been brilliant. Yeah, but like, what was the game? Brighton at home when he went through on goal, Northside with like 5 minutes to go. You remember? It was 1-1, 5 minutes to go. He got put in on the left-hand side. It was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Shit effort.
I agree with Husam. I was just saying, why is he trying to justify Havertz to me? Because I mean, that's what I agree. Nunes is rubbish. I agree. But just make sure, Husam, yeah, you guys don't miss the payments, yeah. Make sure the payments every month is on time, yeah. Make sure, yeah. Make sure.
Okay.
You know what must be absolutely disgusting?
No, because this guy want to play games. LB, listen to these names. No, listen, because LB, please listen to these names. Who has scored more goals than Nunes last season? Haaland, Palmer, Isak, Foden, Solanke, Watkins, Salah, Son, Bowen, Mateta. We keep going. Saka, Jackson, Wood, Havertz, Cunha, Hwang Hee-chan, Leandro Trossard, Yohan Wissa, Julian Alvarez, Richarlison.
We know these. He's trash though, bro.
No, we're still going. 1 second, Habibi. Richarlison, Eze, Anthony Gordon, Carlton Morris. I dare you tell me which club Carlton Morris play for right now? Who he play for? Carlton Morris? Yeah, I don't know either. And now we get to Darwin Nunes. After Carlton Morris. I've never heard of Carlton Morris before in my life. I don't know who he is.
Listen, man. Listen, just sing the song, Husam. You like singing North London Forever. Darwin Nunes. He came from Benfica to the Big Reds. That's going to be the intro you feel.
Hey, yo, big up Pete Buck, man. What a tune.
What are you saying now? Sing a song then. Go on, Husam.
I ain't going to sing nothing. I'm going to sing nothing. Can't sing.
Well,
Can't sing.
club,
I went to the
you
voice.
don't
I'll
wanna
get
sing
3 X's. Yeah, I'm not singing. I'm not singing. Anyway, guys, we're 15 likes away from 300. Let's get there. You get me? 15 likes away. Everyone like the video now. So apparently the Carlton guy is the Luton striker. Never heard of him, but even he has more goals than Nunes. Nunes is shit, man. Okay, you can't even compare him to Havertz. W's in the chat for my guy Tyler Jones for dropping in the 30 piece. Big up to you, Tyler. Shukran Habibi for the super chat. Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's get the likes up. Northside LDN. It's LB is in the description. Current Arsenal squad is good enough to win the Premier League, is what the Joker says. I agree with that. Northside disagrees. We will see who is right at the end of the season. 5 likes away, 300. Let's do it. Last 2 years, Klopp was a huge issue. Husam just refuses to admit it. Conceding so many clear-cut chances last 2 years under Klopp, tactics were awful. Once again, Jurgen Klopp's tactics did not change from the time he stepped foot into Liverpool to the time he left. Jurgen Klopp has always been heavy metal football, attack. We won the league title playing that way. The difference is we had Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, Divock Origi. Divock Origi alone is better than all the frontline players last season that we had playing for us, except from Mo Salah. That's it. So we can sit up here and talk about conceded chances. Yeah, but even when we won the league, we conceded chances. Even when we won the Champions League, we conceded chances. Ain't shit changed. The difference is the quality of the player. Sadio Mane right now, he's 98 years old. He's better than Darwin Nunes right now.
Yeah, facts.
Even though he's 98. Big up to Aboudi as well for the super chat. Shukran Aboudi Habibi. Thank you for the super chat. Big up to you, AMD. Big up to Ryan who says Trent is currently an issue. Too complacent and plays stupid hero ball. I don't think Slot is a huge fan of him. Verge is the most vital to keep. And you're 100% right, Ryan. And you know what proves the fact that you're right? It's the fact that Real Madrid want him. This is like, it proves your point. Trent is so shit that the best team in the world wants him.
I think this sounds like copium because he knows that Trent's likely to leave at the end of the season.
No, but LB, you know how dumb it is? Like, you know, if someone wants to leave my club, let's say insert shit player, Nunez. If he wants to leave my club, who will want Nunez?
Yeah, no one.
Stockport. That's who will want Nunez. Trent is wanted by Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. Want Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm supposed to sit here and say, he's shit. So fraudulent, wallahi. So fraudulent. Like the video chat for this Ryan cooking. You will never ever get me, Ryan. I own you in terms of football opinions and in life as well. You can hold that. Fuck you, Ryan. You know, you triggered me. I'll be honest with you. You triggered me completely. So now we have to remind the people.
By the way, can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Hold. Trent and Salah playing who can give the ball away the most. Verge has been consistently brilliant, best in the world, our best player at the club.
Wait, what?
Breaking news. The two most creative Liverpool players give the ball away the most. Wow. You know who?
Yeah, but
no.
You can no. I would say this. He's more than entitled to say that Virgil has been the most consistent player or the best player for Liverpool. Yeah, but the fact is, Virgil van Dijk will be 34 by the end of the season. You do not prioritize a 34-year-old over Trent Alexander-Arnold. That for me.
I have no problem with him saying Virgil van Dijk is our best player. I have a problem with him saying Mo Salah and Trent give the ball away. Of course he does. Of course. Because they're the creative players.
Yeah, this is
You're
true.
a fraud, Ryan, honestly. You're a fraud. I'd assume Virgil van Dijk doesn't give the ball away as much as he's a centre back. If he gave the ball away, it would be goals leading to errors.
I think
Big
going
up to
forward,
Chombe who says...
the show.
Say that again?
I think going forward, we should add Ryan to the show. I like the way he rattles you.
No. You alone is enough. No need to add Ryan. You alone is enough. LB alone is enough. You get me?
Let's do a poll in the chat.
I'm not adding Ryan to the show. A guy could drop Listen, he could drop 1,000 pounds and I'm not adding him to the show. I choose my mental health above money. You get me? So let's not go there. Mental health is what matters. You get me? So yeah. What do you mean they have a lack of discipline? They're the creative players. They're the ones who take risks. We won the game yesterday because of the guy taking a risk playing the cross into McAllister. Why do you make me lose my mind, Yahi? If players don't take risks, you will never win a game of football without risk takers. Who gives the ball away most for Man City? Kevin De Bruyne. Who gives the ball away most for Arsenal? Either Saka or Odegaard. Who gives away the ball the most for Manchester United? Bruno. Creative players give the ball away in the efforts of creating chances. This is normal.
Justice for Ryan, man. Football? Justice for Ryan. Ryan. Get him on the show, man. Get him on the show.
You're a fraud. Big up to Chombe who says happy clapper laughing my ass out. Yeah, I know that. I can always trigger Lauren. I can always trigger all these happy clappers because they all just disappear when shit hits the fan. You get me? So yeah, they can hold that. Big up to Ed who says Ray gets off on being humiliated 100%. 100%. I think he has humiliation kink. You get me? That's the only way I can explain it at this point because it's just the bullshit narratives. And this guy always makes up like he's always right and stuff. You know what he called McAllister last season? Argentinian Harry Winks. Alexis McAllister, World Cup winner. He called him Argentinian Harry Winks. Imagine, I have video evidence. So you cannot tell me this guy no ball. He don't know ball. You get me? But anyway, it is what it is. Gonna wrap up the stream here. Ryan is a fraud. Spread it around. Anyway, big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another stream. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up for 300 likes. We did hit our target. Northside LDN is in the description. It's LB in the description. Go subscribe to both of their channels. Keep subscribing to this channel as well. We're at 38.5k. The road to 40k continues, so please like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm going to be back, inshallah, for Man United versus Porto. Vamos, Porto. Let's go. I need Man United to lose today. And you know what? I wanted to do Chelsea Ghent because of my Chelsea agenda, but then Vel is like, we don't do Conference League on this channel. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. I'm going to wait for them to go to Hungary or some shit. Then I'm going to do Chelsea watch along in Conference League. Anyway, love you all. I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.